Hey guys, welcome back to PT Pioneer, and in today's video, we're going to walk you through the steps on how to become a strength and conditioning coach. If you're still deciding on a certification, be sure to check out the quiz over at the PT Pioneer homepage. This quiz will help you determine which personal training certification would be best suited for you, so go ahead and check that out. If you want some additional study materials for the CSCS or the NASM PES, head over to Trainer Academy. They offer an exam pass guarantee, and they also state that you can cut your study time in half, so go ahead and check that out in the description below. We also have free study guides over at ptpioneer.com for the CSCS and PES certifications, so that's definitely worth checking out too. And as always guys, don't forget to smash the like button. It definitely supports the channel, and also subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to stay updated with videos coming out in the future. Now, without further ado, let's walk through the steps on how to become a strength and conditioning coach. Lately, there has been an increased demand in the sports performance industry. From a professional level all the way down to just commercial gyms, many individuals are looking for sports enhancement specialists. Many sports teams are starting to recognize the importance of having a qualified strength and conditioning coach. So the first thing that you need to do is determine what level of strength and conditioning coaching that you want to do. If you want to train athletes at the high school level, all you would need is a strength and conditioning coach certification. However, if you do plan on working with athletes at the college or professional level, you would need a bachelor's degree. Many times this bachelor's degree must be in an exercise science related field or have some sports related focus. Some popular degrees also include exercise science and kinesiology. There are also various reputable strength and conditioning certifications out there. Starting with the CSCS, this is the gold standard for strength and conditioning coaches. The only requirement to getting this certification is that you need to have a bachelor's degree. In this case, for this certification, any bachelor's degree is sufficient. Over at ptpioneer.com, there is a free study guide and practice test for this certification, so go ahead and check that out in the description below. The next certification is the NASM PES certification. The PES has been slowly growing in popularity and recognition over the last 10 years. Their entire training structure is built around their optimum performance training model. In our opinion, this is one of the most effective training models to progress a client through the different stages of strength and conditioning. Another additional certification that would be beneficial in this scenario would be the NASM CES. Being able to coach clients and athletes through different movement patterns is going to be essential before you start progressing into the later stages of strength and conditioning. This also helps athletes to become more efficient and also prevents further injuries. This certification also has a free study guide over at PT Pioneer, so go ahead and check that out. Next up, there is the SCCC. For the SCCC, it is very similar to the CSCS certification, where you would be required to have a bachelor's degree. In addition to having a bachelor's degree, you do need to have completed an internship program with an approved mentor. After you go through all of that, then you're ready to take the SCCC exam. Olympic weightlifting is a big part of program design for athletic performance enhancement. Because of this, many strength and conditioning coaches try to obtain a USAW weightlifting certification. This certification teaches you how to execute the various Olympic lifting exercises and how to coach them effectively. Next, there is also the ISSA Strength and Conditioning Specialist. This is a relatively new certification that's been released from ISSA. Now, the next step in the process is to get certified, starting with purchasing a certification package. Each of the certifications that we listed previously will range in price from $350 to $850. You can also check out the main article on the top strength and conditioning certifications in the links in the description below. Once you've selected a certification and package that you wanted to purchase, you're given a certain amount of time to study and then take the final exam. Depending on your background and knowledge of exercise science, the amount of time that you would need to study for each certification will vary. Without having any prior knowledge in strength and conditioning, this can take up to 4 to 6 months of studying. On the other hand, if you are coming in with a degree in an exercise related field, this can cut down the study time to 1 or 2 months. Depending on which certification you chose, this will also provide you with a variety of different study materials. Next, once you have all of the information down and you've studied all of the material, you're ready to take the final test. Typically for these certifications, you can expect to see a multiple choice exam with 150 multiple choice questions. Most of the exams for these strength and conditioning certifications can range between 2 to 3 hours and will be approximately 150 questions. If you don't happen to pass on the first time, you might have to pay a retest fee. After you've earned your certification, you might have to get an internship or have some volunteer work experience. Doing one or both of these will give you the relevant experience as an upcoming coach. Many internships will also provide you a solid network of individuals that can help you with your learning process. However, the biggest downside to these volunteer and internship experiences is that it's unpaid. If you're currently attending university, one of the best ways to get an internship is through the university itself. Most colleges have contacts with strength and conditioning coaches, so that should be able to help you out. Another viable option is to reach out to strength and conditioning coaches through LinkedIn. When it comes down to personal experience, having an athletic background can definitely help in your strength and conditioning coaching. If you're someone with an athletic background, this can definitely help boost your credibility. Practicing what you preach is definitely important when it comes to the realm of strength and conditioning. When it comes to working as a strength and conditioning coach, you will be working with a large group of individuals or working with athletes one-on-one. In this field, you would need to communicate in a manner that is authoritative but easy to understand. After you've met the requirements we mentioned previously, you can start applying to jobs as a strength and conditioning coach. First, you'll have to start updating your resume with the relevant work experience they've earned from your internship or volunteer experience. Following that, you will have to go through a similar process when it comes down to networking and connecting with other strength and conditioning coaches. So by following all the steps in this video, you're on your way to becoming a strength and conditioning coach. Although this role can be demanding because of all of the additional education that you need to acquire, it's definitely more rewarding. Working with athletes and seeing them progress through their sport is definitely a fulfilling experience. If you haven't done so yet, be sure to take the quiz over at ptpioneer.com to see which strength and conditioning certification would be best suited for you. If you want those additional study materials for the CSCS or the NASM PES, head over to traineracademy.org. If you guys want to see our recommendations for the top strength and conditioning certifications, head over to this video over here. And as always guys, don't forget to smash the like button, it definitely supports the channel, and subscribe and hit that notification bell if you guys want to stay updated with videos coming out in the future. Otherwise, that's it for this video guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.